All right. Hey, welcome, guys. Sean with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Hope everyone's having a great day. As of today, officially the first day of October. Yeah, pretty crazy. September came and went. We had a pretty quick transition from summer to, I guess, what is fall, even though we still have 100-degree weather here in California and all the smoke that we could handle. I thought it was gone, but anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy out there, wherever you may be. It's been kind of a crazy year all around for a number of reasons. I think we get a T-shirt, that says something about 2020. That's just been an absolute just dumpster fire of a year. But if we are going to make matters worse, what I'm about to talk about in this edition of the Blue Ridge Mail Call might light your guys' collective ire. It doesn't matter who you are or what you believe in as far as ethics in the coin business. Some of you are going to be left shaking your head. It's like, man, these guys, these cockroaches that are out there utilizing bots to buy some of the most profitable product out there. I actually had a guy, okay, the very subject of this video, this individual, this gentleman, have reached out to me after we've gone back and forth about how much of an insane idea it is of what he's trying to pitch to me. He self-admittedly said, yes, I am one of those people that go out and use bots to buy up all of he threw out an example among many things, Nintendo Switch consoles, okay, for ever since the beginning of the whole nationwide closure because of COVID-19. He was buying up tons of these Nintendo 64s, not Nintendo 64s, Nintendo Switches, the console units, and yes, he is that gentleman that was selling them at the onset for like $1,000 to $1,200. He's one of those guys. So you guys better get ready your ball bats and tasers because we're going to give a little bit of a beat down on the subject. And that's what I think about that. Okay, just extorting goods, much like this, for incredibly ridiculous profits. It's okay to make a few $100s profit, but to make four times the profit on an item like that, anyways, yeah, I I got my reasoning for being upset about it and PO'd. But anyways, so this guy had messaged me on Facebook, and he's actually quite local. So I'm in the Sacramento area, which is still in Northern California. I had a guy reach out to me, believe it or not, who is in the Bay Area, and he said, "Hey man, I follow you on YouTube, and I know that you're looking for bankrolls. Well, I got a bunch of them. I have a ton of them. Okay, if you're interested, then just let me know." So that was kind of like it was cool. I appreciate, emails like that that come in and say, hey, I have what you're looking for. I have been looking for bankrolls, right? We got to get back to the Blue Ridge Bounty one day. But anyways, I ended up responding to his email, saying, yeah, I'm really interested. What do you got? And, at the time, I didn't know he was in the San Francisco Bay Area, okay, where, eventually a lot of money flows through, and the hub of tech industry and whatnot. I messaged him back and say, hey, I'm very interested. What do you have? Okay, so it wasn't until the following day. Now this all transpired about a week ago, but I figure it was worth mentioning right now to give you guys an idea of what's happening out there. He had reached out to me and said, well, I have about $40,000 in sealed bankrolls, and he showed me pictures, and sure enough, he had a buttload of bankrolls, all from the area, customer wrapped and bank wrapped. Okay, you could see like Loomis rolls, you could see NF strings in there. I mean, he had it all. I'm like, okay, so what's the deal? How much do you have? And I'm not looking to buy all of it. And he said, well, I have over $40,000 worth. Me and my assistant, go out and buy the rolls from the banks. Okay, whether we buy 2 rolls or a full box or many full boxes, that's what we do. Okay, we are a holding company. He even said that. He said we're an asset protection holding company. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. It just screams shenanigans all the way around. But anyways, to hurry along the story, I was like, yeah, I'd like to buy $500 worth in assorted, denominations. I want you to give me $50 in pennies and $100 in nickels, and then we just kind of split it up all the way on down the line. They said, okay, perfect. That'll be $2,000. I am like, I don't think you heard me. I'm interested, and I want to pick up 500, thinking that he was just gonna, all I had to do was pay face value plus shipping, and then he would send it over. He said, no, we charge 4 times face to our customers. What? 4 times face for basic bankrolls, mixed dates and years, assuming that they're all, pretty new, sealed. 4 times face. I'm like, that's like borderline just straight up illegal. In terms of the secondary market trade, etiquette. Uh, You don't traditionally sell stuff like that. I know they've been going just for under double face on eBay. So I'm like, okay, well, why would I want to do that when I could go on eBay? And I responded in such a fashion. I'm like, not for that kind of money. I'm not interested. I could go on eBay right now and purchase a similar group for not even double face if I was that hard up. And I'm not. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not hard up for spending anything over face unless it's to pay for shipping. Let's be understood. So I sent him another email. I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not even interested for double face. And he said, well, apparently you're not all that in a bag of chips on your YouTube channel. You're a nothing. And then he just started going off and just pretty much ripping into me for no reason because I said no. Okay, I didn't even get onto I didn't even layer it up with all sorts of stuff like, um, to invalidate how much he's asking for. Okay, that's on him. But just the first overall reaction for me speak volumes. So we went back and forth. At this point, that there was no saving, a potential deal or relationship whatsoever, and he just continued to badmouth me about me and my channel. I don't operate in that fashion, anyways. I'm a typeset collector. Okay, I buy specific coins for a typeset that range all the way back from the late 1700s. So it's not my number one responsibility to go out and buy bankrolls because they're available for 4 times face. So I told him, you know what, you're a snake in the business and we don't need people like you. But apparently he's doing it all over the Bay Area, extorting all these rolls from businesses. Like, hey, the banks aren't going to have them because me and my assistant are going to all the banks and we're buying up all the rolls. So $40,000 doesn't seem like a whole lot when we're, speaking in terms of a region, kind of like the Silicon Valley, San Francisco Bay Area has millions of people there. Okay, so $40,000 will not make a dent, but believe me, it will make a huge impact for some of those cities that have 10,000, 25,000 people. So, I mean, if you look at the just the balance of the amount of money he's holding in coin compared to how many people it could service, I mean, it's a huge deal. But anyways, apparently he's had tons of success not only doing this, but also his side business, his primary business. He's a tech company guru who developed a few bots for just simply attacking the retail sector. When a new product comes out that people really love, that will sell for a lot of money on the secondary market, he's your frontline person that's sitting there with a bot attached to a Walmart.com or some other website. Okay, and then they're there buying it up the moment that they hit the fulfillment for those stores. So he's one of those guys. Okay, so he couldn't help himself. He told me, "Oh yeah, you're never gonna get a hold of the new Jordans, and all that Nintendo Switch your daughter wants." And he actually made it very personal, and that's why I'm calling him out without saying his name. I'm not gonna say his name or anything like that, but um, this is probably the second such instance. I had one other person, and it wasn't as egregious as this individual that had some, and he wanted 2.5 times face. He said, "You know what? I've been holding on to these. I knew about the coin shortage, blah 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 blah." And he said, "I would love to have 2.5 times face, and I will gladly pay for the shipping." So that was a little bit more reasonable, but it's no better than an eBay deal. But in the case of 4 times face, uh, it is simply a slap in the face. He said there are people that are charging up to 10, 20 times face, for specific denominations of coins. And, he said he's not the only one, that there are a number of people on the West Coast that are doing this, which got me to thinking that there's probably other people across the country that is hoarding bankrolls and doing such the same practice. And I just want to let everybody be made aware that as long as you don't participate in any transactions where you're purchasing these, they are going to get stuck with them. I am telling you, this is not a long-term problem within the banking system. Okay, this is going to be something that's going to, all the wrinkles are going to be ironed out here, I would say, in the next 6 months. All right, as the U.S. Mint continues to crank out production of every single denomination of coin that's made for circulation. Okay, so I'm telling you guys this right now. Do not overpay ridiculous premiums for simple bankrolls. Okay, I don't care how much of an itch you need to scratch. Keep in mind this, however much you buy it for, anything over face is not going to be worth it. Okay, you want the element of house money to stay as that house money, because you could go through a full bank box of $50, and some of you guys can agree with me on this. You will find dirt jack nothing in that box of $500. I've seen it all the time. I've done it numerous times back in the day when I was searching through $50, and we're talking like 10 years ago. Okay, the game's changed now. The information age has made everybody stupid. Okay, there's a lot of stupidity out there, and what we want to do is not to feed into the emotions of a exclusive limited run of something. It just doesn't make any sense, because a year from now, people are going to forget that it was even a thing. All right, what do we got? We got the new PS5 coming out, and there was like a long line in front of GameStop the other day for to put a deposit in. Okay, but guess what? A year from now, it won't even matter, because there's going to be one on every street corner. PS5, that is, not GameStop, because I don't think that's going to be the case. But anyways, I wanted to just kind of illustrate this little doodad of what's going on out there. Be wary. Some of you are not finding any coins at your bank. I actually had a talk with one of the branch managers of my banks, and there's just no improvement yet. They're not seeing the full benefit and weight of what the U.S. Mint is doing to resurrect change into the system. Okay, they haven't seen that yet. So the Mint's working diligently. I know that for sure. But just to let you know, there's these scalpers that are hitting people up online, businesses, banks. They're even trying to extort money from banks and say, "Hey, I have all this, but I'm not giving it away for face." All right, for whatever reason, they're not afraid to say that to a bank, which is just mind blowing to me. But anyways, that's my story for this morning. Happy October. We are officially in fall. October 1st just seems to be kind of like the kickoff of fall. Pumpkin spice, peppermint mochas, and everything nice. So, Coinaholics, I want to thank you guys for joining in. I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. If you made it this far, congratulations. That was one hell of a rant. That's something that I particularly do not care for. I wish there was a remedy as easy as, rubbing a little scalpicin on the scalper problem. that we have. But it just they won't go away as technology increases. So does the dumb factor. But anyways, that's going to do it. We are discovering together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like today's content. Stay tuned. We're going to do an early edition of the Pocket Change Market Report tonight. Yes, let's go ahead and celebrate that, shall we? Do you smell what Blue Ridge is cooking? All right, so you guys take care. I'll see you guys on the next video. So long.